Attention gamers. Professor Rav here to show you some of the things I experienced when I took a champion with 90% AP scaling ratios, slapped a witch hat on the twinkle shit and called him a wizard. My bursty boy combos made tiny Dumbledores flee away from the swinging pendulum between my legs until I sent them back to Hogwarts. I got to meet Obama's wife bot lane and legislated the bitch in one shot. I started a long quest to kill this hooded abomination. I cock-blocked a rabbit from hopping away from me. I stole a dragon from 3 people only to twinkle bang his trainer. I made this slither slut my bitch. I continued my quest to kill hooded Henry. I sent a long-range banana to deliver some potassium to a ninja turtle. I showed a walking brain in a hazmat suit my private parts, and I finally finished my quest to kill this seemingly immortal minion. Basically AP is OP on Blondie Boy unless you're fighting this douche canoe, and my homegirl Beyonce once told me that if I like something I should put a ring on it, so that's exactly what I did. Then I proceeded to banana bomb the shit out of everything on the rift. If you are new here and like the content you see in this video, please consider subscribing to my swiftly growing community of naked Eskimos and slapping a big fatty thumbs up on the video. Alright, let's break down the runes I ran in these games. I took Dark Harvest because there is no better feeling than seeing an enemy glowing red to indicate they have crossed titty twisting threshold, knowing that you are about to squeeze those puppies so damn hard. Sudden Impact because you're a dashy devil on this champion. Eyeball Collection because everything else in that row is boring as shit, and Ultimate Hunter to improve the supply chain on Bursty Boy bananas that you have in stock to send out. Absolute Focus is good if you are an introvert and like to avoid contact with other people at all times, and Gathering Storm to basically morph you into a big adaptive asshole by the end of the game. It's a few minutes into the game and I decide to introduce myself to this sped serpent by putting a ring on her, then dashing over to shake her hand. She slithers into the bush and then leaves a puddle of steaming piss in fear before flashing over the wall and dying to my ignite. Back at lane and I ring up the bitch again and poured over to say hi. She pukes on my shoes and then has the audacity to think she can stand still and win this fight. Then that hooded midget and his scooter cannon are determined to ruin my day, but I level up just in time to give the chode some blue balls. I land another combo on the slither slut but then play passive because she is ult and you don't want to get caught staring at those tits, so I grab a darky stack from the glowing bitch and then back off. I figure she would be back healing after that spanking, so I start to head top until I see that the dumb reptile has actually stayed in lane, so my big ass brain and I decide to flank the hoe. I sneak into the chicken coop without waking any of them up and then I play a quick game of surprise bitch you're dead. I ring the scaly green worm again and then shift up north to avoid the purple puke getting on my Nikes. I ult the snake and then look away from those perky tits right before she checks if I was peeping, just like I practice all the time IRL. My top laner stops down to sell me a blunt for some of the gold I got from repetitively murdering this slithering bikini model all game as we chase her up the river. Tentacle Tina pulls a picture of Cass and starts to jerk her ween to it, but I prefer the real thing, so I launch a fat bursty boy for the kill. Somehow my bot lane is 0-15 and then it all makes sense when I see that my support is a fucking Kiana as she runs front and center to practice her hula hoop routine in the middle of 4 of them just to get booed and axe-dicked by their fed Olaf. I still manage to sly a dubstep ignite off of Slither Tits as my team tries to surrender. Their Olaf is throwing a temper tantrum, so my team rushes over to calm him down. I launch an ult to do some chunky monkey on their Jhin who is playing Death Simulator, and then I do a blink what's up on this koi fish for some gold. My 0-9 highly skilled Kiana support is too busy challenging all 9 other players in this game to 1v1s in chat instead of fighting, as I am desperately trying my blonde dick off to defend our base. I take down Pretty Boy Set, then wrangle the Cobra one more time before I finish off a triple with the temperamental dwarf. Despite my best efforts to carry these chipmunks, they overrule me and give up, and to make matters even worse, I get caught right in the middle of a slobbery stare at the reptile's tits right at the end. I finally get to lane against a wind-shitting Yasuo as game 2 starts, and I am laying down the pressure when some psychopath comes running in to tell me that she sexually identifies as a dragon, and I say I believe her just so she'll go away, until it pisses me off that she just stomped in my lane uninvited, so I kick her out and then flash away from Ponytail Boy after getting one more darky stack. I have the wind shitter low again and just know that he won't be able to resist stepping up to joust that cannon minion, so I ring the homie as he goes for it, then dash in and slap a Q into one of these hooded midgets' mouths before I finish him off with an auto. I take a quick road trip bot to see how my banging internet GF is doing, trying to support our team Slither Slut ADC against the Goggle Girl, so I come and whiff a W into the wrong galaxy and then shift in to blatantly steal the kill. Then I see that their jungler has tamed a scuttle crab and fed it one too many cans of spaghettios, but me and my tower are boys, so I know he'll follow up as I launch an ult to clear the midget so that he can beam Shyvana a few times. She's now glowing like she's in an icy hot commercial, so I flash in to make sure she doesn't go all dragon hoppy on me to get away. Their vampire bride of a top laner is bullying my upright dog, so I pay a visit. I blink over the wall to smack down a dank bursty boy combo and take her down. The crazed psychopath has gone full dragon on my blind kickboxer, so I come down just in time for the sped shitter to drop kick her right out of my only source of reliable damage, turning me into a malnourished ADC in this fight as I shoot tiny wank autos at the dragon till she tries to flee. I manage to take her down before Gosu comes flying in to avenge her. My Lee must have finished his popcorn because he finally stops watching and comes back in to help take her down. Their team is injecting hormones into a scuttle crab again, so we come in to end the abuse. I launch an ult to straight up delete the ponytailed airbender before I zap in to help burst down dumbass dragon lady. Unfortunately, Slithertits leaves us hanging to go to Hooters with the boys, and we are now stuck in a 4v5. They summon the science experiment bot lane, so I run up to give the glowing wyvern a piece of my mind before scaring away the pussy Vayne and her impractical sunglasses. I come in to help my teammates who apparently can't 2v1 Obama's wife as I deliver some big burst, only to realize that she might legislate me as well, so I flash out and let my GF take the kill. Senna has been out of Thresh's lantern for a bit too long now and is starting to get a little too comfortable as she chases me, so I decide to do a quick surprise you're dead bitch to put her in her place. Lee calls for a team building exercise to go dragon wrangling together top lane, so I come because my GF will be there, only for the blind bitch to drop kick the wyvern right out of my W once again before we complete the exercise. They stack up like pancakes by tower for me to deliver a giant ass banana onto both of them before shift shitting on the morgue. I then kite away from the crazed psychopath as I do literally zero damage when my abilities are on cooldown. We eventually take down the jungler, and then I shift in to wave goodbye to Obama's wife. Cass is still at Hooters, so we are starting to give into the outnumbered pressure, and Senna tries to get frisky with me, so I land a super fat bursty boy combo to send the first lady back to the White House. I end up losing some LP to this nonsense, but it's okay because I busted a nut all over the damage meters and the Naked Eskimo Club got recognized out in public, so shout out to Aproxis in this game. But I have now had 2 games to warm up these AP wizard hands, and it was now time for me to unzip my pants and unleash the Loch Ness Monster in the third and final game of this video. I get a level 2 advantage against Deadpool and punish him into a slap fest before I ignite the ninja to send him flashing off. I murder one hooded midget and then make the bold move to Q flash combo to catch Deadpool off guard and take home first blood. Back at lane, and I put a ring on the ninja with poor posture before he shadow steps himself into my pretty boy set, wearing his best pair of shoulder pads today as he helps me secure another early kill. Not even 1 minute later and I start harassing Deadpool once again, only to walk away like he's not worth my time before charging up a surprise ult to give him his 3rd death in 3 minutes. He then tries his luck at drawing X's on me, but that too results in just a bad embarrassing experience for him. He tries to ult me again as his fat ass Santa Claus comes ganking in from the top, only for me to whip out a spatula and make scrambled eggs with dat ass. I'm not finished with jolly old fat St. Nicholas yet as I land a W on him and combo his ass, then I flash ignite the supersized Santa before he can chug his purple drink to stay alive. I pay a super quick visit bot to say what's up, only to question why I haven't been playing AP twinkle shit all along because I just impeached Obama's wife in one shot with a single item. They call me Flanky Frankie for this next one as I go the long way to surprise Deadpool from behind. I combo the Comic Con virgin before he shadow steps the wall, and I launch a blind bursty boy to put him to sleep. Back at bot and Senna roots me, so I boot up the oven and banana bomb the shit out of both of them before whiffing a Q and wasting an ignite on the first lady. Then the floating tornado bitch flashes away just in time for jolly old Saint Fat Ass to come hobbling down. I manage to miss a W on the fattest hitbox in the world before we send him back to North Pole's fat camp. I pay one more visit to Faker's pathetic cousin and drop a slick combo on the ninja before lining up a blind bursty boy in style like a G. I land a ring combo to squeeze the tits off of Tornado Teresa and then try to line up a bursty boy for the execute. She mocks me in chat as if she isn't currently 0-8, and then Obama's wife shows me what her ghost form looks like when it gets one shot. Me and this giant gun girl are starting to get close, so when I see her I decide to play a quick game of peekaboo you're a dead bitch now before I run off. We end the game uncontested and your boy Rav represented once again on the meters that game. Lastly, I want to give a huge shout out to all the support in helping me reach the 10K milestone. We are growing at incredible rates and I couldn't be more thankful for each of you taking the time to watch these videos and for chatting with me below in the comments section. For the loyal fans that watched this video to the end, here's a tidbit about Rav that the others who clicked away won't know. My middle name is Joseph. Prove you were here by writing your middle name in the comments and I will slap a like on every single comment that does so to show I appreciate you watching to the end. Brush your damn teeth tonight. Rav out.